So my name is Amy Hildebrandt and I'm from South Beloit, Illinois. We currently milk 1,200 cows in a 40-stall rotary, and we crop 2,500 acres. I married into it. I did not grow up on a dairy farm. I had other plans, I guess, and then Ken and I knew each other just from the neighborhood, and so we got married in 1986, and he was already farming.
Growing up on a farm, we always wanted to farm, since I was little. We moved up on this farm. My parents bought this in 1979. I got out of high school in 81, and I started milking here in 82 in the old barn, the old stanchion barn. I started, the first night I had 19 cows when I started. That was the first day of milking, and it's just kind of been slow growth over the years, over 40-something years of milking. Here we are today.
In 1986, we milked 150 cows in a tie saw barn. And actually, I worked off the farm. So it was just Ken and his brother Don and his dad Fred and his mom Ann. And then in 1990, our first son was born, and so that's when I quit my job. I planned to go back to work, and then anyway, I started feeding calves and stayed doing things around the farm.
We dairy farm with my brother and partners with my brother, and our 4 kids are all involved in the farm now. They came back after they all went to college, and they're all back working on the farm again, so that's nice.
My oldest son, Michael, is 33. He's a herdsman, so he does all of our vet work, our breeding, and anything to do with the cows, he's in charge of. My second son, Kevin, is 31, and he's our HR guy. He does our hiring, our firing, our scheduling. He also went to school for diesel mechanics, so he fixes everything. And my daughter Angela is taking over the calves, so she feeds calves every day. And then my youngest son Ray is in charge of feeding, so he'll meet with the nutritionist and any changes with that, but he'll feed the cows every day. And now my son-in-law also is here working, and so he fills all those roles too. So at the end of the day, everybody has a job, but nobody leaves until all the jobs are done. In 2017, we built the 40-stall rotary. We have a post-dip robot, which is an arm that goes out and sprays and then comes back. It actually was used in the automotive industry, but dairies incorporated it. Our cows have collars on, so they're like Fitbits for cows. That measures activity, and we use that as part of our breeding program, and all that information comes to the phone.
I would think Amy's a master farmer. I mean, she probably does what 99% of the farmers do, all the daily work and what it takes to keep a farm and a dairy farm running. And probably even if she doesn't think so, she's been a mentor, not just to our kids, but lots of kids through 4-H for years. She was a leader, and she's been a mentor to a lot of kids.
So probably 20 or so years ago now, I was getting kind of mad because you would see on social media and other places, you would see things that just were not true, and you'd be like, well, that's like really dumb, who would believe that? And then you find out everybody believes that, right? Because they don't know. And so back then, I said, we need to show people, because we're fortunate to get to live here. So people would call, school groups or whatever, and ask if they could come out and see the farm. The 4K kids would come out from Clinton, and like I said, they probably have been coming out for 30 years. And your 4Kers, they just want to pet a calf and see a kitten, basically, is all they want, But you reach the parents, the parents are the ones that come with the kids. And so we started with them, and we also have a seminarian group that has been coming out for 30 years. Sometimes McDonald's has come out a couple of times. So basically, anybody that asks, we kind of make time for. To me, being a master farmer, what an honor. I don't feel that I'm in the same class as the master farmers. I look up to them, they're mentors, and to be considered for that is really an honor, and I really truly didn't expect it.